is called Our Town. The day is May 7th, 1901, and the time, just before dawn. The skies beginning to show streaks of light over the east behind our mountain. Oh, well, I'd better show you how our town lies. Up here is Main Street. Way over there is the railroad stations, Polish towns across the tracks. Over here is the Congregational Church. Across the street's the Presbyterian. Methodist and Unitarian over there. Baptist is down the hollow by the river. And the Catholic Church is over beyond the tracks. Here's our town hall and post office combined. The jail's in the basement. Here's our grocery store, and here's Mr. Morgan's drugstore. Most everybody in town manages to look through those two stores at least once a day. Public school's over yonder, and high school's still further over, but 8:45 mornings, noon times, and 3:00 afternoons, the whole town can hear screaming and yelling from those schoolyards. This is the doctor's house, Doc Gibbs. This is the back door, and this is Mrs. Gibbs' garden. There's corn, peas, beans, hollyhocks, heliotrope, and a lot of burdock. And this is Mrs. Webb's garden. It seems to be the same as Mrs. Gibbs, only it's got a lot of sunflowers too. It's a nice town, you know what I mean? Nobody very remarkable ever come out of it. The earliest tombstones up in the mountain and the cemetery say 1670 through 1680. There are Grovers and Cartwrights and Gibbses and Hersheys, same names as are around now. Well, as I said, it's about dawn. Here comes Doc Gibbs coming down Main Street, and there's his wife coming upstairs to make breakfast. And there's Joe Crowd Jr. delivering Mr. Webb's Sentinel.
Morning, Doc Gibb.
Morning, Joe.
Anybody sick, Doc?
No, just some twins born over in Polish Town.
Would you like your paper now?
Yes, I'll take it. Anything serious going on in the world since Wednesday?
Yes, sir. My school teacher, Miss Foster, is getting married to a fellow over in Concord.
I declare, how do you boys feel about that?
Well, of course it's none of my business, but I think if someone starts out to be a teacher, she ought to stay one.
I want to tell you something about that boy, Joe Crowley over there. Joe was awful bright. He graduated from high school here, head of his class. And so he got a scholarship to Massachusetts Tech, and he graduated head of his class there too. It was all written up at the Boston paper at the time. Going to be a great engineer, Joe was. But then the war broke out, and he died in France. All the education for nothing.
Giddy up, Bessie. What's the matter with you today?
Well, here comes Howie Newsom delivering the milk.
Morning, Doc.
Morning, Howie.
Anybody sick?
No, just some twins over to Miss Kowalski's.
Twins, eh? Something's getting bigger and bigger every year.
Good morning, Howie.
Good morning, Mrs. Gibbs.
Seems like you're late today.
Yeah, something wrong with the separator. Don't know what it was. Doc?
Howie.
Children, time to get up. Is everything all right, Frank?
Yes, I declare, easy as kittens.
Sit down and drink your coffee. You can catch a couple hours sleep this morning, can't you?
Mrs. Wentworth's coming at 11. Guess I know what it's about, too. Her stomach ain't what it ought to be.
All told, you won't get more than 3 hours sleep, Frank Gibbs. I declare I don't know what's going to become of you. I do wish I could get you to go away someplace and take a rest. I think it would do you good.
Emily, time to get up. Wally, 7 o'clock.
Oh, and I declare you have got to speak to George. Seems like something's come over him lately. I can't even get him to cut me some wood.
Is he sassy to you?
No, he just whines. All he thinks about is that baseball. George, Rebecca!
Guess I'll go get 40 links.
Wally, Emily, you're going to be late for school. Wally, wash yourself good or I'll come up and do it myself.
Mom, what dress should I wear?
Don't make a noise. Your father's been out all night and needs to sleep. I washed and ironed that blue gingham for you special.
Oh, Ma, I hate that dress.
Oh, hush up with you.
Every day I go to school dressed like a sick turkey.
Now, Rebecca, you always look very nice.
Mama, George is throwing soap at me.
I'll come up there and slap the both of you. That's what I'll do.
We've got a factory in our town, too. Did you hear it? Well, did you know what makes blankets? The Cartwrights own it, and it brings them a fortune.
Children, I won't have it. Breakfast is just as good as any other meal. I won't have you gobbling like wolves. You stunt your growth. That's a fact. Put away your book, Wally.
Oh, Mom, by 10 o'clock, I will know all about Canada.
You know the rules as well as I do. No books at the table. As for me, I'd rather have my children healthy than bright.
Oh, I'm both, Mama. You know I am. I'm the brightest girl in school for my age. I have a wonderful memory.
Eat your breakfast.
I'm bright too when I'm looking at my stamp collection.
I'll speak to your father about it when he's rested. Seems to me 25 cents a week is enough for a boy your age. I declare I don't know how you spend it all.
Mom, I got a lot of things to buy.
Strawberry phosphate, that's what you spend it on.
I don't see where Rebecca comes to have so much money. She has more than $1.
I've been saving it up gradually.
Well, dear, I do think it's a good thing to spend some every now and then.
Mama, do you know what I love most in the whole world? Do you? Money.
Oh, goodness.
Eat your breakfast.
Oh, there's your phone.
I'm
I'm
late.
about Canada.
Walk fast so you don't have to run. Wally, tuck in your shirt.
Tell Miss Foster
Emily,
about this congratulations. Can you remember that?
Yes, Mom.
You look real nice, Rebecca. Now pick up your feet.
Get to walking, Rebecca.
Good morning, Myrtle. How's your cold?
Well, I still get that tickling feeling in my throat. I told Charles as I didn't know I'd go to choir practice tonight. Wouldn't be any use.
Have you tried singing over your voice?
Yes, but I somehow can't do that and stay on the key. Come string some beats with me.
Myrtle, I have got to tell you something, because if I don't tell somebody, I'll burst.
Why, Julia, kids.
Myrtle, did one of those secondhand furniture men from Boston come see you last Friday?
No.
Well, he called on me. First I thought he was a patient and wanted to see Dr. Gibbs and rolled his way into my parlor. And Myrtle Webb, he offered me $350 for Grandmother Wentworth's highboy, as I'm sitting here.
Why, Julia, kids.
He did that old thing. Why, it was so big, I didn't know where to put it. I almost gave it to cousin Hester Wilcox.
Well, you're going to take it, aren't you?
I don't know.
You don't know. $350. What's come over you?
Well, if I get the doctor to take the money and go away someplace on a real trip, I'd sell it just like that. You know, Myrtle, it has been the dream of my life to see Paris, France. I know it sounds crazy, but for years I've been promising myself that if I ever had the chance.
Well, how does the doctor feel about it?
Well, I did beat about the bush a little. Said that if I got the legacy, that's the way I'd put it. I'd make him take me somewhere.
What'd he say?
Well, you know how he is. I haven't heard a serious word out of him since I've known him. No, he said, make him feel discontented with Grover's Corners, go traipsing about Europe. Better let enough alone, he says.
Well, if that second-hand man's really serious about buying it, Julia, you sell it, and then you'll get to see Paris, all right? You just keep dropping hints from time to time. That's how I got to see the Atlantic, you know.
Well, I'm sorry I mentioned it. Only seems to me that once in your life before you die, you ought to see a country where they don't talk in English and don't even want to.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to skip a few hours, but first, we'd like to have a little more information about the town. Kind of scientific account, if you might say. So, I've asked Professor Willard of our state university to sketch in a few details of our past history here. Is Professor Willard here? May I introduce Professor Willard of our state university. A few brief notes, thank you, Professor. Unfortunately, our time is limited.
Right. Grover's Corners. Let me see. Grover's Corners lies on the old Pleistocene granite of the Appalachian Range. I may say it's some of the oldest land in the world. We're very proud of that. Some highly interesting fossils have been found. I may say unique fossils. About 2 miles out of town in Silas Peckham's cow pasture. Shall I share Professor Gerber's notes on the meteorological situation, mean precipitation, etc.?
Afraid we don't have time for that, Professor. We may have a few words on the history of man here.
Right. Anthropological data, early American stock, could have had two tribes. No evidence before the 10th century of his era, now entirely disappeared. Possible traces in 3 families.
And the population, Professor?
Yes. Within the town limits, 2,640.
Oh, just a moment. The twins.
Oh, yes, indeed. The population, at the moment, is 2,642. The postal district brings in 507 more, making it a total of 3,149. Mortality and birth rates, constant. By McPherson's gauge, 6.032.
Well, thank you, Professor. We are all very much obliged. I'm sure of it.
Not at all, ma'am. Not at all.
This way, Professor, and thank you again. And now for the political and social report, Editor Webb. Mr. Webb?
He'll be here in a minute. He just cut his hand while eating an apple.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Webb.
Charles, everybody's waiting.
How do you eat your apple?
Same way you eat spaghetti.
Editor Webb is publisher and editor of Grover's Corner Sentinel. That's our local paper, you know.
Well, I don't have to tell you that we're run here by a board of select men. All males vote at the age of 21, and women vote indirect. We're lower middle class, sprinkling of professional men, 10% illiterate laborers. Politically, we're 86% Republican, 6% Democrat, 4% Socialist, rest indifferent. Now, religiously, we're 85% Protestants, 12% Catholics, rest indifferent.
Have you any comments, Mr. Webb?
Oh, it's a very ordinary town, if you ask me. Better behaved than most. Probably lack Bella, but our young people here seem like well enough. Why, 90% of them graduated from high school, settled down right here to live. Why, even they've been away to college.
Well, now, is there anyone in the audience who would like to ask Editor Webb any questions?
Yes. Is there much drinking in Grover's Corner?
Well, sir, I wouldn't know what you call much. Saturday nights, the farmhands meet down in Ellery Greenwood Stable in Holliston. We got 1 or 2 town drunks, but they're always having remorses every time an evangelist comes into town. No, sir, liquor ain't a regular thing in the home here. Ooh, except the medicine chest. Right good for snake bite. You know, always was.
Is there no one in town?
Oh, come down here, will you? Where we can all hear you.
Is there no one in town aware of social injustice and industrial inequality?
Oh, yes, everybody's something terrible. Seems like we spend most of our time talking about who's rich and who's poor.
Then why don't we do something about it?
Oh, well, I don't know. Guess we're all hunting for a way the diligent and sensible can rise to the top, and the lazy and quarrelsome can sink to the bottom. But it ain't easy to find. Meanwhile, we do all we can to help those that can't help themselves. And those that can, well, we leave alone. Are there any other questions?
Oh, Mr. Webb! Mr. Webb! Is there any culture of the beauty you go for?
Well, ma'am, there ain't much. Not in the sense you mean. Well, come to think of it, there's some girls that play the piano at high school commencement, but they ain't happy about it. No, ma'am, there ain't much. But maybe this is the place to tell you that we got a lot of pleasures of a kind here. We like the sun coming up over the mountain in the morning. We all notice a good deal about the birds. We pay a lot of attention to them. We like to watch the change of the seasons that go by. Why, yes, everyone knows about them. But there's other things. You're right, ma'am. Why, there ain't much. Robinson Crusoe in the Bible, and Handler's Lago. Why, we all know that. Oh, and Whistler's Mother. Those are just about as far as we go.
So I thought. Thank you, Mr. Webb.
Well, thank you, Mr.
No,
Webb.
thank you.
Now, we're going to head back to the town. It's early afternoon. All 2,642 have had their dinners and all the dishes have been washed. There's an early afternoon calm in the town. A little buzzing, a little humming from the school buildings. Only a few buggies on Main Street. The horses dozing off at the hitching post. You know how it is. Doc Gibbs in his office tapping people, making them say ah. And Mr. Webb over there cutting his lawn. Oh, well, no, sir, it's later than I thought. The children are coming home from school already.
I can't, Lois. I've got to go home and help my mother. I promise.
Emily, walk simply. Who do you think you are today?
Oh, Papa, you're terrible. 1 minute you tell me to stand up straight, and the next minute you call me names. I just don't listen to you.
Why, golly, I've never got a kiss from such a great lady before.
Hello, Emily.
Hello.
You made a fine speech in class today.
Well, I was really ready to make a speech about the Monroe Doctrine. But at the last minute, Miss Corcoran made me talk about the Louisiana Purchase instead. I worked an awful long time on both of them.
Gee, it's funny, Emily. From my window up there, I can see your head nights when you're doing your homework over in your room.
Why, can you?
You certainly do stick to it, Emily. I just don't see how someone can sit still that long. I guess you really like school.
Well, I always feel it's something you have to go through.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, really. Passes the time.
Yeah, Emily, what do you say? We might work out a sort of telegraph situation from your one into mine. And every once in a while, you can give me a sort of hint or two about one of the algebra problems. I don't need the answers. Of course not, Emily. But maybe just one little hint.
Well, I suppose hints are allowed. So, if you get stuck, George, you whistle to me. And I'll give you some hints.
You're naturally bright, I guess.
I figure that's just the way a person's born.
Yes, but you see, I want to be a farmer. And my Uncle Luke says whenever I'm ready, I can just come and work on his farm. And if I'm any good, I can just gradually have it.
You mean the house and everything?
Yeah. Well, it was nice talking to you. I should be out to the baseball field, but have a nice day, Emily. Good afternoon, Mrs. Webb.
Good afternoon, George.
So long.
So long, George.
George Gibbs let himself have a real conversation, didn't he? Why, He's growing up. How old would George be?
I don't know.
Let's see, he must be about 16.
Mama, I made a speech in class today, and I was very good.
You must have cited it to your father at supper. What was it about?
The Louisiana Purchase. It was like so off school. I'm gonna make speeches all my life, Mama. Mama, will you answer me a question? Serious?
Seriously, dear, not serious.
Seriously, will you?
Of course I will.
Mama, am I good looking?
Of course. All of my children have got good features. I'd be ashamed if they hadn't.
Mama, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, am I pretty?
I've already told you yes. That's enough of that. You have a nice and pretty face. I've never heard of such foolishness.
Mom, you never tell us the truth about anything.
I am telling you the truth.
Mama, were you pretty?
Yes, if I do say. I was the prettiest girl in town. Next to Marie Cartwright.
But Mama, you've got to say something about me. Am I pretty enough to get people interested in me?
Emily, you make me tired. Now stop it. You're pretty enough for all normal purposes.
Oh, Mama, you are no help at all.
Well, a good deal of time's gone by. It's evening. You can hear choir practice going on in the Congregational Church, and the children are at home doing their schoolwork. The day's running down like a tired clock.
Now look here, everybody. Music come into the world to give pleasure. Get it out of your head that music's only good when it's loud. And I have told you to get softer. Softer! You leave the loudness to the Methodists. Could beat them even if you wanted to. Now again, tenors, especially that one.
Emily.
Hello.
Hello.
I can't work at all. The moonlight is so terrible.
Did you get the third problem?
Which?
The third.
Why, yes, George. That's the easiest of them all.
I just don't see it, Emily. Do you think you could give me a hint?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The answer's in yards.
In yards? How do you mean?
In square yards.
Oh, in square yards.
Yes, George. Don't you see?
Yeah.
In square yards of wallpaper.
Oh, wallpaper! I see it. Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome. My, isn't the moonlight terrible? And with choir practice going on, I think if you hold your breath, you could hear the train all the way to Contoocook. Hear it?
What do you know?
Well, I guess I'd better get back and try to work.
Thank you, Emily. And, good night.
Good night, George.
Now, before I forget it, how many of you will be able to come in Tuesday afternoon and sing at Fred Hershey's wedding? Show your hands! That'll be fine. That'll be right nice. We'll do the same music we did for Jane Trowbridge's last month. Be quiet! How about we do Art Thou Weary, Art Thou Languid? And it's a question, ladies and gentlemen. Make it talk! Ready? Stop it! Just stop! I swear, you guys can't ever get anything right. You're just worthless! Ah!
Oh, George, can you come down a minute?
Yes, Pa.
Make yourself comfortable, George. I'll only keep you a minute. George, how old are you?
16, almost 17.
What do you want to do after school's over?
Why, you know, Pa, I want to be a farmer on Uncle Luke's farm.
You'll be willing, will you, to get up early and milk and feed the stock? And you'll be able to hoe and hay all day?
Why, of course. What do you mean, Pa?
Well, George, while I was in my office today, I heard a funny sound. What do you think it was? It was your mother chopping wood. There, you see your mother getting up early, cooking meals all day long, washing and ironing, and still, she has to go to the backyard and chop wood. There, you see, she just... George, I've decided to raise your spending money, 25 cents a week. Not, of course, for you chopping wood for your mother. That's the gift you give her. But you're getting older, and I suppose you must find a lot of things to do with it.
Thanks, Pa.
Your payday's next week. You can count on it. Rebecca feels she ought to have some more, too. Where's your mother? Choir practice was never as late as this before.
It's only 8:30, Pa.
She had any more voice than an old crow. I don't know why she's in that old choir anyway. Traipsing around the streets at this hour of night.
Well, I should get off to bed.
Yeah.
Good night, Martha. Good night, Mr. Foster.
Real nice choir practice, wasn't it? Oh, Myrtle Webb, would you look at that moon? Potato weather for sure.
You know, naturally, I didn't want to say anything in front of those others, but now that we're alone, it really is the biggest scandal that ever was in this town.
What?
Simon Stimson.
Now, Luella! But Julia, to have the organist of the church drink and drunk year after year, you know he was drunk tonight.
Now, Luella, we all know about Mr. Stimson, and we all know the troubles he's been through. Dr. Ferguson knows that too. If Dr. Ferguson wants to keep him there on his job, the only thing the rest of us can do is just not to notice it.
Not to notice it, but it's getting worse.
No, it isn't, Luella. It's getting better. I've been in that choir twice as long as you have. It doesn't happen anywhere near so often.
My, I hate to go to bed on a night like this. I better hurry. Those children will be up till all hours. Good night, Julia.
Good night, you two. Well, we had a real good time.
You're late enough.
Why, Frank, it ain't any later than usual.
You just stop at the corner and gossip with a lot of hens.
Now, Frank, don't be grouchy. Just smell the heliotrope in the moonlight. Isn't that wonderful? What'd you do while I was away?
Oh, I read as usual. What were the girls gossiping about tonight?
Oh, believe me, Frank, there was something to gossip about.
Simon Simpson far gone, was he?
Worst I've ever seen him. How about it, Frank? Dr. Ferguson can't forgive him forever.
I guess I know more about Simon Simpson's affairs than anybody in this town. Some people ain't made for small town life. I don't know how that will end, but we just gotta ignore it.
No, wait, Frank. I'm worried about you.
What are you worried about?
Frank, I believe that it's my duty to make sure that you get a real rest and change. And if I get that legacy, well, I'm gonna insist on it.
Now, Julia, there's no sense in going over that again.
Frank, you are just unreasonable.
I gave George a piece of my mind tonight. I reckon you'll have your wood chopped for a while. Come on, it's getting late. First thing you know, you'll catch your death of cold.
You know, Frank, Mrs. Fairchild always opens her front door every night. People up in that part of town usually do.
That's the issue with them. They haven't got nothing fit to burgle, and everybody knows it. I think it's time to get in.
Yes, you're right.
Rebecca, get out! There's only room for one at this window. You're always spoiling everything.
Well, let me look just a minute.
Use your own window.
I did, but there's no moon there. George, do you want to know what I think? Do you? I think that the moon is getting nearer and nearer, and suddenly there will be a big explosion.
Rebecca, you know nothing. If the moon were getting nearer, the guys that stay up all night with their telescopes would see it first, and they'd tell us all about it. It'd be in the newspapers.
George, is the moon shining on South America, Canada, and half the whole world?
Well, probably is. Now scram.
Let's tell your mama.
Whatever.
It's 9:30 and most of the lights are out. Well, no, there's Constable Warren checking a few doors on Main Street. Oh, and there's Editor Webb just after putting his paper to bed.
Good evening, Bill.
Evening, Miss Webb.
Quite a moon.
Yeah.
All quiet tonight?
Simon Simpson is rolling around a little. Just saw his wife moving out gone for him. So I looked the other way. There he is now.
Oh. He doesn't look too good.
Not at all.
Well. Good evening, Simon. Town has seemed to settle down for the night pretty well. Yes, Simon, the town has seemed to settle down for the night pretty well. Why, I guess you better do the same. Can I walk a long ways with you? No. Well, good night.
I don't know how that's going to end, Mr. Webb.
Oh, he's seen a peck of trouble, one thing after another. Well, good night, Bill.
Good night, Mr. Webb.
Who's that up there? Is that you, Myrtle?
No, it's me, Papa.
Well, why aren't you in bed?
I don't know. I just couldn't sleep yet, Papa. The moonlight is so wonderful. And the smell of Mrs. Gibbs's heliotrope. Smell it?
Yes. Having any troubles in your mind, have you, Emily?
Troubles, Papa? No.
Well, enjoy yourself. But don't let your mother catch you. Good night, Emily.
Good night, Papa.
I never told you about that letter Jane Crowfoot got from her minister when she was sick. He wrote Jane a letter, and on the envelope, the address is like this. It said, Jane Crowfoot, the Crowfoot Farm, Grover's Corners, New Hampshire, Sutton County, United States of America.
What's so funny about that?
But listen, it's not finished. United States of America, continent North America, the Western Hemisphere, the Earth, the solar system, the universe, the mind of God. That's what it said on the envelope.
What do you know?
And the postman brought it just the same.
What do you know? That is just unbelievable.
I can't even believe it.
Yeah.
3 years have gone by. Yes, the sun's come up over 1,000 times. Some babies that weren't even born before have begun talking regular sentences already. And a number of people who thought they were right young and spry have noticed that they can't even bound up a flight of stairs like they used to. Well, without their heart fluttering a little. All that could happen in 1,000 days. Nature's been pushing and contriving in other ways too. A number of young people fell in love and got married. Almost everyone in the world gets married. In our town, there aren't hardly any exceptions. Almost everyone in the world climbs to their graves married. So, it's 3 years later. It's 1904. It's July 7th, just after high school commencement. That's the time most of our young people fall in love and get married. As soon as they pass their final examinations in solid geometry and Cicero's orations, seems like they suddenly feel themselves fit to be married. It's early morning. Only this time, it's been raining. It's been pouring and thundering. And right about there, you can hear the 5:45 for Boston. Oh, and there's Mrs. Gibbs and Mrs. Webb coming upstairs to make breakfast just as though it were an ordinary day. I know I don't have to point out to the women in my audience that those ladies they see before them, both those ladies cook 3 meals a day. One of them for 20 years, and the other for 40, and no summer vacation. They brought up 2 children apiece, washed and cleaned the house, and never a nervous breakdown. It's like what one of those Middle West poets said, you've got to love life to have life, and you've got to have life to love life. It's what they call a vicious circle. Well, here comes Howie Newsom delivering the milk, and there's Sycrow delivering the papers just like his brother before him.
Morning, Saw. Anything the papers ought to know about?
Nothing much. Except losing about the best baseball pitcher Grover's Corners ever had, George Gibbs.
Reckon he is.
I don't see how we could do such a thing just to get married. Would you, Hal?
Can't tell, Si. I never had no time that way. You're up early, Bill.
Seeing if there's anything I can do to prevent a flood. The rivers are rising all night.
Sycraw's over here all worked up about George Gibbs retiring from baseball.
Yes, sir. That's the way it goes. Back in '84, we had a ball player side. Even George Gibbs couldn't touch him. The name of Hank Todd. He went down to Mason to become a parson. Wonderful ball player. How's the weather with you?
Oh, it ain't bad. I think maybe it'll clear up for good. Morning, Miss Gibbs.
Good morning, Howie. You think it's gonna rain again?
It rain's so heavy. I think maybe it'll clear up.
Certainly hope it will.
How much did you want today?
Well, Howie, I'll be having a house full of relations. Seems like I'll need 3 milk and 2 of cream.
You know, my wife, Mrs. Newsom, tells me that we think that they'll both be very happy together, Mrs. Gibbs.
No, they will.
Thanks a lot, Howie.
Good morning, Mrs. Webb.
Good morning, Miss Newsom. I know I told you 4 quarts, but I hope you can spare me another.
Yes, ma'am. And 2 cream?
Yes. Will it be raining again?
No. I was just telling Mrs. Gibbs how, well, since it rained so heavy yesterday, I think maybe it'll lighten up. My wife, Miss Newsom, well, she didn't tell you, seeing as we both hope that they'll both be very happy together, Mrs. Webb. No, they will.
Thank you. And thank Mrs. Newsom.
Well, Ma, the day's come. You're losing one of your chicks.
Frank Gibbs, don't you start that. I feel like crying every minute.
The groom's up shaving himself, but there ain't an awful lot to shave. Whistling and singing like he's glad to leave us. Every now and then I hear him say, I do to the mirror. But it don't sound too convincing to me.
I declare, Frank, they are too young. I've arranged his clothes and seen to it he's put warm things on. They're too young. Emily won't think of such things. He'll catch his death of a cold within a week.
I was remembering my wedding morning, Julia.
Frank Gibbs, don't you start that.
I was the skatest young fella in the state of New Hampshire. I thought I'd made a mistake for sure. When I seen you coming down that aisle, I thought you were the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. Only trouble was, I'd never seen you before. There I was, Congregational Church, marrying a total stranger.
Well, how do you think I felt? Frank, weddings are perfectly awful things. Farces, that's what they are.
How'd you sleep last night, Julia?
I heard a couple hours struck off.
Yes, I get a shock every time I think of George setting out to be a family man. That great gangling thing. What do you think Rebecca's up to right now?
Well, I gotta tell you, the relationship between a mother and daughter.
Well, the father-son relationship is the darndest, awkwardest.
It ain't a picnic, let me tell you.
I think they'll have their troubles, I suppose. But everybody has a right to their own troubles.
Yes, people are meant to go through life 2 by 2. It ain't natural to be lonesome.
You know one of the things I was afraid of when I was marrying you?
I'll go along with you.
I thought we'd run out of conversation more than last just a few weeks. But, well, you and I now have been conversating for 20 years without any noticeable barren spells.
Well, good weather, bad weather, it ain't very choice, but I've always got something to say. Did you hear Rebecca running upstairs?
No, only day of the year Rebecca ain't been managing everybody's business. She's hiding in her room. I get the impression she's crying.
Oh, what? This has got to stop! Rebecca, come down here.
Good morning, everybody. Only 5 more hours left to live.
George Gibbs, where do you think you're going?
Just stepping across the grass to see my girl.
No, George, you put on your overshoes. It's raining torrents. Now, you don't gotta have to start prepared for it.
It's just a stay.
You'll catch your death of a cough and cold all through the service.
George, do as your mother tells you.
From tomorrow on, you can kill yourself in all the weathers. But while you're under my roof, you'll live wisely, thank you.
I'll be back in a minute. Phew.
Goodness, you frightened me, George. You can come in a minute, but you know I can't ask you in.
Why not?
You know as well as I do, the groom cannot see his bride on the wedding day.
That's just a superstition. Good morning, Mr. Webb.
Good morning, George.
Mr. Webb, you don't believe in that superstition now, do you?
Well, George, there's a lot of common sense in some superstitions.
Millions have followed it, George. You don't want to be the first to fly and face the custom.
How is Emily?
Haven't heard a sound out of her. Reckon she's asleep.
Emily's asleep?
Well,
Well, it's no wonder you're packing and sewing all night. Here's what I'll do. I'll go and see if she doesn't come and surprise you.
Well, George, how are you?
Fine. What sense is there in any superstition like that?
Well, you see, George, on her wedding morning, a girl's head aptly full of, well, clothes and one thing after another. Don't you think that's probably it?
Yes. I never thought about it that way. A girl's ought to be mighty nervous on her wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
I wish a fella could get married all the marching up and down.
George, every man that's ever lived has felt that way about it, but it has been in use. It's the women folk who built up weddings, my boy. For a while now, the women have it all on their own. Man looks pretty small at a wedding. George, all those good women, standing shoulder to shoulder, make sure they're not starting a mighty public wedding.
But you don't believe in it, do you?
Oh, yes. Why, marriage is a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. And don't you forget that.
No, sir.
Oh.
How old were you when you got married?
Oh, age hasn't much to do with it. Not compared with other things.
What were you going to say, Mr. Webb?
Well, I don't know. Was I going to say anything? George, I was thinking of the other night some advice my father gave me when I got married. He said, Charles, start out early, show him who's boss. Charles, best thing to do is give her an order, even if it don't make sense. Just so she'll learn to obey. And he said, Charles, if anything about your wife irritates you, your conversation, or anything, just get up and leave the house and downright clear. And he said, Charles, never let your wife know how much money you have. Never.
Well, Mr. Webb, I don't think...
I took the opposite of my father's advice. And why, George? I've been happy ever since. And let that be a lesson to you, is to never ask advice on personal matters.
Now, George, Emily's got to come and eat her breakfast. She sends you her love, but she doesn't want to lay eyes on you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, Myrtle, I guess you don't know about that older superstition.
What other superstition, Charles?
Since the caveman, no bridegroom should see his father-in-law on the day of the wedding, or near it. Now remember that.
Now, I have to interrupt again here. You see, we want you to understand how this all began. This plan has been a lifetime together. You know how it is, with 21 or 22, when you do some things, and then, whoosh, you're 70. Your husband's been a lawyer for over 51 years, and that white-haired man at your side has eaten over 50,000 meals with you. How do such things begin? Well, George and Emily are going to show you now the conversation they first had when they first knew that. Well, that, as the saying goes, that they were meant for one another. But before they do, I want you to try to remember what it was like to be very young. And particularly the days when you were first in love, when you were like a person sleepwalking. You know, you're just a little bit crazy. Will you remember that, please? Well, they'll be coming out of high school soon. George had just been elected president of the junior class. And as it's June, that means he'll be president of the senior class all next year. And Emily had just been elected secretary and treasurer. I know I don't have to tell you how important that is.
I can't, Louise. I've got to go. Oh, Ernestine, can you come over tonight and do Latin? Isn't that Cicero the worst thing? Tell your mother you have to. Goodbye. Goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Fred.
Can I carry your books for you, Emily?
Why, thank you. It isn't far.
I'm awfully glad you were elected too, Emily.
Thank you.
Emily, are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you.
Well, you've been treating me awfully funny lately.
since you asked me, George, I might as well tell you right out. I don't like the whole change that's come over you in the last year. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but I've got to tell the truth. And shame the devil.
A change? What do you mean?
Up to a year ago, I used to like you a lot. And I used to watch you as you did everything. Because you've been friends for so long. But then you began spending all your time at baseball. And you never stopped to speak to anybody anymore. Not even your own family you didn't. And George, it's a fact. You've gotten awful stuck up and conceited, and all the girls say so. They might not say so to your face, but that's what they say about you behind your back. And it hurts me to hear them say it, but George, I've got to agree with them a little. Sorry if it hurts your feelings, but I can't be sorry that I said it.
I'm glad you said it, Emily. I never realized that such a change was occurring in me. I guess it's hard for a fella to not have faults creeping through his character.
Well, I expect a man to be perfect, and I think he should be.
Well, I don't think it's possible to be perfect, Emily.
Well, my father is. And as far as I can see, your father is. So there's no reason on earth why you shouldn't be too.
Well, I feel as if it's the other way around. That girl's naturally perfect, and guys aren't.
Well, you might as well know right now that I'm not perfect. It's not as easy for a girl to be perfect as a man. Because we girls are more nervous.
Emily.
Now, I'm sorry I settled that about you. I really don't know what made me say it.
Emily.
It's not true, and suddenly I feel like it isn't even important anyways.
Emily. Do you want an ice cream soda or something before you go home?
Well, thank you. I would.
She just had an awful scare, Mr. Morgan. You know what they say, that Tom Huckers drives like a crazy man in his toy store wagon.
Well, now, you gotta look both ways across Main Street these days. It gets worse every year. What do you have?
I'll have a strawberry phosphate. Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
No, Emily. Have a strawberry ice cream soda with me. 2 strawberry ice cream sodas, Mr. Morgan.
2 strawberry ice cream sodas? Yes, sir. Here they are.
Thank you.
They're so expensive.
No, Emily. Don't you worry about that. We're celebrating our election. And do you know what else I'm celebrating?
No.
I got a friend who tells me all the things that ought to be told to me.
George, please don't think of that. I don't know what made
Emily,
me say it.
you stick to it. But you see, I'm going to change. You bet I'm going to change. And when I do, I want to ask you a favor.
Yes?
If I do go away and stay at agricultural college next year, will you promise to write me a letter every once in a while?
Certainly will. Certainly will, George. Certainly seems being gone for a long time, you'd get out of touch with things. I suppose letters from Grover's Corners wouldn't be so interesting after a while. Grover's Corners isn't a very important place when you think of all of New Hampshire. But I think it's a lovely town.
The day wouldn't come when I wouldn't want to know everything that's happening here. I know that's true, Emily.
Well, I'll try to make my letters interesting.
You know, Emily, whenever I speak to a farmer, I ask them if it's important to go to agricultural college, to be a good farmer. And they say it's a waste of time, that all the information you get are in those pamphlets that the government sends out. And Uncle Luke's getting old. He's about ready to hand me over his farm tomorrow, if he could.
Oh, my.
And what you say about being gone all the time and in other places and seeing other people, gosh, if there's anything like that, I don't want to go away. Meeting new people, it's not any better than the old ones, and I know that's true. And Emily, You're as good as a friend as I've got. I don't need to go to other places and see other people who know that.
But, George, maybe it's important that you go and learn all that about cattle judging and soils and those things. Of course, I don't know.
Emily, I'm gonna make up my mind right now. I won't go. I'll tell Pa about it tonight.
But George, I don't see why you have to decide right now. It's a whole year away.
Emily, I'm glad you spoke to me about that. About that fault in my character. And what you said was right. But there was one thing wrong in it, in that for a year now, you said I wasn't noticing people. Noticing you, for instance. Why you say you're watching me when I did everything, well, I was doing the same about you all the time. Why sure, you're one of the chief people I've thought about. And I've always looked to see where you were on the bleachers and who you were with. And for 3 days now, I've been trying to walk home with you, but something has always gotten in the way. I even waited at that wall over there, but you walked home with Miss Corcoran.
Why, George, life's awful funny. How could I have known that? Why, I thought...
Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to go. I think that once you found someone that you're fond of, and who's fond of you and likes you enough to be interested in your character, well, I think that's just as important as college is. Even more so. That's what I think.
Well, I think it's very important, too.
Well, I guess it's an important topic we're having.
Yes. Yes.
Just wait a minute and I'll walk you home. I'm so sorry, but I don't have the money on me right now.
Stan, George gave it to me to tell me.
I know, but I had a good reason. Here, take my watch.
Oh, that's all right. Keep your watch. I trust you.
I'll be back in 5.
Trust you 10 years, George. Not a day over. Got a little for your shock, Emily?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Morgan. It was nothing.
I'm ready.
Well, now we're ready to get on with the wedding. There are a lot of things to be said about a wedding, and there are a lot of thoughts that go on during a wedding. We can't get them all into one wedding. Naturally, and especially not into a wedding at Grover's Corners where they're awfully plain and short. For a while now, the play gets pretty serious. You see, some churches say that marriage is a sacrament. I don't quite know what that means, but I can guess. Like Mrs. Gibbs said a few moments ago, people were made to live 2 by 2. This is a good wedding. But people are so put together that even at a good wedding, there's a lot of confusion way deep down in people's minds. And we thought that ought to be in our play too. The real hero of the scene isn't even on stage at all. And you know who that is. It's like what one of those European fellows said. Every child born into the world is nature's attempt to make the perfect human being. Well, we've seen nature pushing and contriving for some time now. We all know that nature's interested in quantity, but I think she's interested in quality too. And let's not forget about all the other witnesses at this wedding. The ancestors, millions of them. Most of them set out to live 2 by 2 also. Millions of them. Well, that's all my sermon. It wasn't very long anyway.
I don't know why I should be crying. I suppose there isn't anything to be crying about. It came over me at breakfast this morning. There was Emily eating her breakfast, as she's done for 17 years. And now she's going off to eat it in someone else's house. Oh, I've got to say it. It's just downright cruel the way we send our girls out into marriage this way. I sure hope some of her girlfriends have taught her a thing or two. It's cruel, I know. But I went into it blind as a bat myself.
George, what's the matter?
I don't want to quarrel. Why is everyone pushing me so?
Why, George? You wanted it.
No, Ma, listen to me.
No, George. You're a man now.
Ma, for the last time I ask you, all I want to do is be a fella.
No, George. If anyone should hear you, why, I'm ashamed of you.
How's Emily?
Oh, George, you gave me such a turn.
Cheer up, Mom. I'm getting married.
I've never felt so alone in my whole life. And George over there looking so... I hate him. I wish I were dead, Papa.
Emily, now don't get upset.
Papa, I don't want to get married.
Everything's all right.
Why can't I stay for a while? Just as I am. Let's go away.
No, Emily. Now stop and think a minute.
Don't you remember what you used to say all the time? You used to say all the time that I was your girl. There must be lots of places we can
You
go.
mustn't think of such things. You're just nervous, Emily. George, why, you're marrying the best young fellow in the world. George is a fine fella.
Papa.
I'm giving away my daughter, George. Why? Do you think you can take care of her?
Mr. Webb, I want to. I want to try. Emily, I need you. I love you.
If you love me, help me. All I want is for someone to love me.
I will, Emily. Emily, I'll try.
I mean forever, do you hear? Forever and ever.
Forever.
Well, come now. The white fuss. Now you know it'll be all right.
Do you, George, take this woman Emily to be your wedded wife, to have and to hold till death do you part?
I do.
Do you, Emily, take this man George to be your wedded husband, to have and to hold till death do you part?
I do.
You may now kiss the bride.
Traffic is too serious.
years have gone by, friends. Summer 1913. Gradual changes in Grover's Corners. Horses are getting rarer, farmers are coming into town in Fords, and everyone locks their house doors now at night. There ain't been any burglars in town yet, but everyone's heard about them. You'd be surprised, though. On a whole, things don't change much around here. This is certainly an important part of Grover's Corners. It's on a hilltop, where there's lots of sky, lots of clouds, often lots of sun and moon and stars. And there, quite a ways down, is Grover's Corners. Yes, it is a beautiful spot up here, with mountain laurel and lilacs. And over there are the Old Stones, 1670 through 1680. Strong-minded people that come a long way to be independent. And over there are Civil War veterans, New Hampshire boys. This is the new part of the cemetery. Here's your friend, Mrs. Gibbs, and Mr. Simpson, and Miss Soames. Oh, and a bunch of others. And Editor Webb's boy, Wallace, whose appendix had burst on a camping trip to Crawford Notch. Well now, there are some things we all know, but we don't ever take them out to look at them very often. We all know that something is eternal. Everyone knows in their bones that something is eternal, and that something has to do with human beings. There's something way deep down that's eternal about every human being. Well, there are some living people. There's Joe Stoddard, our undertaker, supervising the new-made grave. And there's the Grover's Corners boy who left town to go out west.
Good afternoon, Joe Stoddard.
Good afternoon. Let me see now. Do I know you?
I'm Sam Craig.
Gracious sakes alive! Of all people, I should have known you'd be back from the funeral. You've been away a long time, Sam.
Yes, I'm in business on Buffalo now, Joe.
Very sad, our journey here today, Samuel.
Yes.
Yes. I always hate to supervise when a young person is taken.
Why? This is my Aunt Julie. Forgotten that she...
Yes. Doc Gibbs lost his wife 2-3 years ago, about this time. And today's another pretty bad blow for him, too.
That's my sister Carrie's boy, Sam. Sam Craig.
I'm always uncomfortable when they're around.
Simon.
Joe, did she die?
Who?
My cousin, Emily.
Oh, didn't you hear? Had some trouble bringing a baby to the world. 'Twas her second, though. She had a little boy as well, about 4 years old.
The graves.
Yes.
Who is it, Julia?
My daughter-in-law, Emily Webb.
Well, I declare, the road up here must have been awful muddy. What did she die of, Julia?
Childbirth.
Childbirth. I'd forgotten all about that. My, wasn't life just wonderful and awful?
Wonderful, was it? Simon, now remember.
Hello? Hello, Emily.
Hello, Mother Gibbs.
Emily.
It's raining.
Yes. They'll be gone soon, dear. Just rest yourself.
Seems thousands and thousands of years since Papa remembered that was my favorite hymn. Oh, I wish I'd been here a long time. I don't like being new here. How do you do, Mr. Simpson?
How do you do, Emily?
Mother Gibbs, George and I made that farm into just the best place you ever saw. We thought about you all the time. We wanted to show you the new barn.
And a great long cement drinking fountain for the stock. We bought that out of the money that you left us.
I did?
Don't you remember, Mother Gibbs? The legacy that you left us. Why, it was over $350.
Oh, yes. Yes, Emily.
Well, there's a patent device on the drinking fountain, so it never overflows, Mother Gibbs, and it never sinks below a certain point that they have there. It's fine. Of course, it won't be the same to George without me, but it's a lovely farm. A lot of people don't understand, do they?
No, dear. Not very much.
They're sort of shut up in little boxes, aren't they? I feel as if I knew them last 1,000 years ago. My boy is spending the day with Miss Carter. Mother Gibbs, we have a Ford, too. Never gives us any trouble. Of course, I don't drive, though. Mother Gibbs, when does this feeling go away of being one of them?
Shh.
How long does it?
Just wait and be patient.
I know. Look, they finished. They're gone. Look. I think Father Gibbs should be bringing some of my flowers to you. Oh, he looks just like George, doesn't he? Mother Gibbs, I never realized before how troubled and how in the dark life persons are. Look at him. I loved him so. From morning till night, that's all they are. Troubled. But Mother Gibbs, one can go back. One can go back into living again. I feel it. I know it. Just for a moment, I was thinking about the farm. And for a moment, I was there. And
yes, of course you can.
I can go back there and live all those days over again. Why not?
All I can say is, Emily, don't.
But it's true, isn't it? I can go and live back there again.
Yes, some have tried, but they soon come back here.
Don't do it, Emily.
Emily, don't. It's not what you think it'd be. But I won't live over a sad day. I'll choose a happy one. I'll choose the day I first knew that I loved George. Why should that be painful?
You not only live it, but you watch yourself living it.
Yes?
And as you live it, you see the one thing that they, down there, never know. You see the future. You know what's going to happen.
But is that painful? Why?
That's not the only reason why you shouldn't do it, Emily. When you're here longer, you'll understand that our duty here is to forget that life and think of only the future and be prepared for what's ahead. When you're here longer, you'll understand.
Mother Gibbs, how could I ever forget that life? It's all I know. It's all I have.
Emily, it isn't wise. Really, it isn't.
But it's a thing I must know for myself. Choose a happy day anyway.
No. At least choose an unimportant day. Choose the least important day of your life. It'll be important enough.
Well then, it can't be since I was married, or since the baby was born. I can choose a birthday at least, can't I? I choose my 12th birthday.
All right, February 11th, 1899, a Tuesday. Do you have any special time of day?
Oh, I want the whole day.
We'll begin at dawn.
Mr. Morgan's drugstore before he changed it. And there's the livery stable.
Yes, this is 1899. This is 14 years ago.
I love it so. Look, there's the old white fence that used to be around our house. I'd forgotten that. Are they inside?
Yes, your mother will be coming upstairs in a minute to make breakfast.
Will she?
And you remember, your father had been away for several days. He's coming home on the early morning train.
No.
Oh, well, he'd been away at his college to make a speech in Western New York at Clinton.
Look, there's Howie Newsom. There's our policeman. But he's dead. He died.
Oh, Bessie. Morning, Bill.
Morning, Howie.
You're up early.
Been rescuing a party. Darn near froze to death. Down by the Polish town.
Why, there's Joe Crowell.
Morning, Mr. Warren. Morning, Bessie. Morning, Howie.
Morning.
Emily, time to get up.
Oh, Mama, I'm here. Oh, how young Mama looked. I didn't know Mama was ever that young.
Morning, Miss Sweat.
Good morning, Mr. Newsom. Oh, it's cold.
Timber by my barn.
Think of it. Keep yourself wrapped up.
Oh, Mama, I can't find my green hair ribbon anywhere.
Just open your eyes there, that's all. I laid it out for you special on the dresser there. If you were a snake, it'd bite you.
Yes, yes.
Morning, Bill.
Morning, Mr. Webb. You're up early.
Oh, just been back to my old college and back in New York State. What? Been any trouble here?
Yes, I was coming up early this morning to rescue a Polish fellow. Darn near froze to death.
We must get that in the paper. Good morning, Mother.
How'd it go, Charles?
Oh, fine, I guess. I told him a few things. Why, everything all right here?
Yes, nothing that's happened special. Been right cold.
Yes, well, it's colder than that at Hamilton College, and students' ears are falling off. Paper having any mistakes in it?
Not that I noticed. Charles, don't forget, it's Emily's birthday today. Did you remember to get her something?
Oh, yes, I've got something here. Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
Don't interrupt her now, Charles. You can see her at breakfast. She's slow enough as she is. Children, hurry! I want to call you again.
I can't bear it. They're so young and beautiful. Why did they ever have to get old? Mama, I'm here. I'm grown up. I love you all, everything. I can't look at everything hard enough. Good morning, Mama.
Well now, dear, a very happy birthday and many happy returns. There are some surprises for you on the table there.
Oh, Mama, you shouldn't have.
But, birthday or no birthday, I want you to eat your breakfast and grow up and be a strong girl. That and the blue papers from your Aunt Carrie. And I reckon you can guess who brought the postcard album. Found it on the doorstep when I brought in the milk. George Gibbs. Must have come into cold pretty early. Right nice of him.
Oh, George. I'd forgotten that.
And chew that bacon good and slow. Keep you warm on a cold day.
Mama, just look at me. 1 minute as though you really saw me. Mama, 14 years have gone by. I'm dead. You're a grandmother, Mama. I married George Gibbs, Mama. Wally's dead too. His appendix burst on a camping trip to North Conway. We felt just terrible about it. Don't you remember? But just for a moment now, we're all together. Just for a moment, we're happy. Let's another.
That in the yellow paper is something I found in the attic among your grandmother's things. You're old enough to wear it now. I thought you'd like it.
And this is from you? It's lovely. And it's just what I wanted. It's beautiful.
I hoped you'd like it. Hunted all over. Here at Nora, I couldn't find any in Concord, so I had to send all the way to Boston. Wally has something for you as well. He made it at manual training class, and he's very proud of it. Make sure to make a big fuss. Your father has something for you as well. Don't know what it is myself. Here he comes.
Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
I can't. It just goes by so fast. We don't have time to look at one another. So all that was happening, and I didn't realize. I never noticed. Take me back, up the hill to my grave. But first, wait. One more look. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, Grover's Corners. Mama and Papa. Goodbye to clocks ticking and Mama's sunflowers and food and coffee and new iron dresses and hot baths and sleeping and waking up. Oh, Earth, you are too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute.
No. The saints and the poets, maybe. They do. Some.
I'm ready to go back. Were you happy? No. I should have listened to you. That's all human beings are, just blind people.
Look, Emily. It's clearing up. The stars are coming out.
Oh, Mr. Stimson, I should have listened to them.
Yes. Now you know. Now you know. That's what it was to be alive. To move about in a cloud of ignorance. To move up and down, trampling on the feelings of those about you. To spend and waste time as though you had a million years. To be always at the mercy of one self-centered passion or another. That's the happy existence you wanted to go back to. Ignorance and blindness.
Simon Stimson. That ain't the whole truth, and you know it. Emily, look at that star. I forget its name.
Brother Gibbs, it's George.
Shh, dear. Just rest yourself.
It's George.
That ain't no way a man ought to behave.
Oh, he ought to be home.
Mother Gibbs, they don't understand, do they?
No, dear. They don't understand.
Most everybody was asleep in Grover's Corners. Shortly Hawkins, down at the depot, had just watched the Albany train go by. And at the livery stable, someone's setting a plate and talking. It's clearing up. There are the stars, their old crisscross journeys in the sky. Scholars haven't settled the matter yet, but they seem to think there are no living beings up there. Just chalk and fire. Only this one is straining away. It's straining away all its time to make something of itself. The strain gets so bad that every 16 hours, everyone lies down and gets some rest. Well, it's 11 o'clock in Grover's Corners. You all have some good rest too, and have a good night.